Hey guys, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustler TV. Today I'll be showing you how to create this goddess look, and this wig today was provided by ISEE Princess Hair. Now they did send this beautiful curly wig, and this is a kinky curly wig if I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me on it. All the details to this hair will be listed down below. Now if you don't know by now, because a lot of you guys are new to my channel, and I just want to say thank you guys for subscribing. Make sure you turn on your bells so you don't miss any more of my new posts. But for those of you who are new, I absolutely love like curly hair. It is my favorite. And today I will be creating a goddess look for you. Now this wig did come pre-plucked, so as I'm installing, I did not pluck this wig at all. I just simply bleached the knots, and I use lace tint to tint my lace and the inside, and I use True Match Lace Conceal Lace Tint in the color bronze, and I also use the color dark as well, and it came out the perfect shade for her hair. Now today I will be laying down her lace wig using the Bold Hold Extreme Cream. I usually use the Bold Hold Active, but I purchased both, so when I run out of one, I can use the other. So today I am going to be laying her wig down with this Bold Hold Extreme Cream, as I mentioned, and I did use 4 layers of this glue. And the key to this glue is just really spreading the glue all the way out as flat and as neat as possible. That way it can dry clear very quickly. As you can see here in this clip, I wasn't even done spreading the glue all the way and it completely turned clear. And this is exactly what you want the glue to look like before you pull the lace down. So I am going to repeat this step 4 times. So this is pretty much how you use this glue. Before I actually install any wig, I do clean the skin with 99% alcohol, and I use the brand Swan. So if you don't want to use 91 and something much stronger, you can get the 99% alcohol from the brand Swan. Now what I also wanted to mention is that I do clean that hairline before I even apply like my ball cap method. So you can either do that step before doing the ball cap method, or you can do it after you did the ball cap method. It really doesn't matter, but I just prefer to do it before I even start the whole cap balding method or whatever. But however, now that that glue has turned clear, I'm just going to go ahead and pull that lace down into that glue, taking my rat tail comb and just combing that lace down into that glue. Now a lot of people text me, and you know, they ask for tips on how to really get that wig to secure and lay down and not turn white. I just, as I mentioned many times, to just make sure that glue does turn clear before you lay your wig down. I prefer to let it air dry. I never really blow dry it. I just like the glue to just work its magic on its own. And once you pull that lace down into that glue as well, make sure that you do blow dry it on heat. I always blow dry my laces on heat, and it just works better for me as far as the melting process. And also when you are combing the lace into the glue, you can comb it straight back at first, and you know, making sure all that glue gets in there. And then I also comb it coming straight down as well. That way any of the lace that did not get to melt into that lace, once you comb all the hair towards the front, it will like pretty much sink into that glue even better. So that is the best tip that I can give you guys as far as the glue not turning white after you lay down the lace. And the key thing to that also, which plays a major role, you do not want to mash the lace into the glue. Just gently tap the that lace into that glue, and believe me, once you blow dry and comb the lace into the glue gently, it will do its job and it will work as it should. But however, after you cut off all the lace, you just want to tack down any pieces that are still lifting. And I always prefer to do this method by working with one side at a time. And today I did cut the lace off using scissors, and I did go in a zigzag motion. But you can also use the eyebrow razor as well. A lot of people ask why I don't do the same thing in every video. And that's just pretty much to show you different methods. Not everybody have lace tint. Not everybody have foundation. So I even have some videos where I did not use foundation or lace tint underneath the lace, just so everybody can be accommodated in my videos. So that answers that question as well. But pretty much you just want to tack down all those corners like I mentioned, and then once you finish with one side, work your way to the other side. So basically what you want to do is just go ahead and repeat the same steps from one side to the other side. And once I am done with this method, I would go ahead on to the next step. Now what I like to do is just part off a little section across the hairline that will be for her baby hairs today. And another method that I've been introducing to my channel is I spray the hairline down with that bed head hairstyling spray, and it is their strong hold. And everybody has their own method and ways of doing things, and this is a method that I tried out for myself and I created, and I absolutely love this method. This really holds that lace down, and if you go back and you tack down any places that is still left, like this method right here just gives that lace that extra perfect, nothing lifting, extra hold down, melted look. So I absolutely love this bed head hairstyling spray, and I love this new method. And I went ahead and tied down her lace using my Beautiful Hustler melt belt, which is for purchase on my website, and I will have my website information down below. They are only $5, but they're 12 with shipping, and that is priority shipping. And using that melt belt really gets that lace super down and super melted. So guys, go ahead and purchase now. Only have a few left. I'm about to be out of stock, but I am re-upping this same week, so don't be left out when it comes to slaying your lace. Now for styling today, as you've seen in the beginning of this video, I will be doing two braids. I guess you could kind of call them like goddess braids, but I didn't add any weave or anything to this wig. I just parted the wig down the center and, you know, section off my two parts for my braids. Now I love how thick the braids came out, and that goes to show you that this wig is super full. I love full curly wigs. There are a lot of wigs that come pretty thin, which is not, you know, my best taste, but this wig right here was absolutely full, and I loved everything about this wig because all I had to do literally was bleach the knots and put it on. But On the other hand, a key factor that I like to do, and I do this method whether I'm using straight, curly, body wave, loose wave, any kind of hair, I always hot comb out the roots, whether I'm doing a middle part or side part, ponytail, it does not matter. I always hot comb out the roots, and that helps give you a very flat and smooth and just neat installation in general. And I will always do that method. So before I actually started braiding her hair, I did flat iron the roots all around the top and the front area, and I will do this method to both sides. And I'm going to show you pretty much how I braid the wig down and everything like that. But before I even get into braiding the wig, I will style her baby hairs. And I didn't really do it on camera because I have a lot of videos of me doing her baby hairs. So you will see me pretty much transition over from this hot combing here to the baby hairs already being done once I come back on, and I will just begin the actual braiding process. Now the reaction, and I just want to talk a little bit about my Instagram with this look. The reaction that I got for this look was just like unbelievable. Like when I posted the pictures and the videos of her hair, I literally have like over 1,300 likes. Like people went absolutely crazy for this look. And to be honest with you guys, yes, don't get me wrong, I loved her hair. And I just thought that, you know, it was a look that most people do. But I guess me adding charms to her style made the hair go from like 10 to 1,000. Like people actually love this goddess look that I created for her. And I wanted to do this look because one, she's a really pretty girl and she gives me like princess, like, you know, just cute. She's young and she's actually a makeup artist and just, you know, very girly. So I just wanted to give this young queen here just something that really showed her personality, because we didn't even have a style for this installation yet. But I just go along and I just go with the flow, and it came up with this beautiful idea. So now that I got the baby hairs laid and everything like that, I am just going to begin to start braiding the hair. Now what I do as I go along to keep it nice and flat and smooth, I just grab like little sections as I'm braiding down. Yes, guys, I do know how to braid. I used to do like the feed-in braids and stuff, but honestly, I hate braiding. So don't even waste your time to ask me about any braiding videos, because 9 times out of 10, y'all, it's not going to happen. And I just got to be completely honest with you guys. But as far as styling like this, I definitely will have, you know, no problem doing any braided style looks for your wigs. So I just went ahead and I braided this regular. I did not do an under braid. I just did a regular over braid. And like I mentioned, just grab little pieces as I went along. And her braids came out absolutely beautiful. So I pretty much showed you what I did here with this braid. So I am going to show you a little bit of me braiding the other side, but it won't be as, you know, like detailed as I'm doing it here on this side. Now, as I mentioned, what made this style pop the most was the charms that I used in her hair. And I did just purchase, you know, regular hair charms from my beauty supply store. You know, the little gold clamps that everyone used to wear like on their plaits and stuff like that. And even on the braids. And, you know, everything has this little trending time where it's really, really in. And lately, a lot of people just like been throwing charms to the side. But me, I'm not the one who follows the crowd. I just go with what's in my heart and my spirit and what my inner hairstylist tells me to do. So I did not want to just leave these just 2 braids on her lace wig and then call it a look. I told her we can spice this look up so much more if we just add some charms. And of course, my baby was all for it. You know, she just knew I was going to hook her up, y'all. So I just went in my good old drawer and pulled out the charms and got her together. So you will see me use the regular clamp charms, which is like the ones that's like, I don't know how you call it, a rectangle shaped, and you just open it up and you close it and you squeeze it as tight as you need to. And I did put 1 hoop in the center of her part. But before I even added any charms, I did go ahead and black spray and conceal her parts so it looks much, much cleaner. And then I will add the charms to her hair. Now, in the middle of the video, you will see her begin to add some charms on herself. And let me tell y'all, this is because please be careful when you are using these charms. Like, I was actually opening up one of those gold charms that you see me clamp on there. And as I opened it up, it actually like split my finger open. Like, it cut me so deep, like blood was dripping on the floor after I cut myself, and I had to really like stop and go grab a few band-aids. Like, it was soaking through the band-aid and everything. Like, be very, very careful when using these charms. I've never cut myself with a hair charm before until I did this style. Like, it was hurting so bad and it cut me so deep. But nevertheless, this is what it looks like if you were to just leave it, by yourself with the 2 braids. And then we were also undecided if we were going to actually wear it, like pull the braids back and charm it, or just leave it hanging. But I did decide to leave it hanging. And right here, I'm just adding like the center hoop down in the center, and then I am going to clamp the rest of them charms on there. But once I go ahead and I put those charms on there, pretty much her hairstyle will be complete. And I would just go ahead and drop her video at the end or whatever like that. And I do hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you guys think about this goddess look down in the comments. Do you want me to do more like goddessy looks? Let me know what y'all like, so I can dedicate to y'all needs. But I want to thank you guys for tuning into IAmBeautifulHustler TV. I know my voice is still a little bit cracky. It is getting better each day, so bear with me. I will be back to normal very soon. But thank you guys for tuning in and subscribing, and welcome. And I hope you enjoyed this look. Let me know what you think and stay tuned.